just an illusion. You're 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 just an illusion.
To prevent fatal injuries in football, I have invented this new type football helmet, which I believe will do much to rid the game of fatalities.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
What it do? What it do? How was everybody feeling tonight? Let me know how I sound. Is my levels up? Too high? Too low? Let me know what's good. Man, Joe running a little behind for the night, so, he'll be joining us very soon. But I'm feeling good, you know what I'm saying? So, cheers to everybody out there that's enjoying a Friday night with LH. We got this, then we follow up with the game of the week. Another great night. Another great night on Leather Helmets TV. Like I said, right after this, well, not right after this, 10:30-ish, will be kickoff of the game of the week. We got OXI versus our new guy, man, Reynolds Rams, XA89. He said his name in the chat, but I don't remember at the moment. But yeah, pretty good user, active in the chat, so I do like that about him. He seemed to be fitting in well with the group. So, and first week in the league, he's on the big screen. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if he can show up. Man, it's a pretty good game, division battle. Both of these guys are kind of in the mix to win that division. It's not the best division, but they're both in the mix to win it. But we'll talk about that a little later anyway. So you see here, episode 46, man. We getting through the 40s. Soon be jumping in these 50s. We wasn't on last week. Everybody had things to do. So here we are back, ready to rock and roll. AC is out this week. He's reffing a soccer game. I don't even know. Yeah, shout out to him. What's good, Frost? We got Roger in the chat. We got Chop, Rich. What's good, fellas? So we're gonna jump right into the show, man. And everybody's talking about what's going on down there. Dre, what's goody? Everybody's talking about what's going on over there in Colorado, man, with these boys. Dion got it popping out there. And the thing I appreciate the most about the whole Colorado thing is that the players are everybody was counting them out. Everybody was saying Dion can't turn this around. Dion ain't on the field, you know what I'm saying? Dion is the face. Dion is the what's going on, Undisputed. Dion is like the promoter, you know what I'm saying? The players are out there showcasing what they can do week in and week out, and it's like, damn, now you got more and more people seeing this, yo, I want to be a part of that. So I was listening to my podcast, and they were saying you got recruits now calling them. They not calling recruits. So it's only going to get better from here. So yeah, they probably way ahead of schedule. But when you listen to Dion talk, he felt like he right on time with it. They felt like they was ready to compete right away. They got Oregon this week. They're minus 21 dog. I am betting. I'm gonna take them on a bet because I do think that. I think they might lose. Just because they don't have Travis Hunter, I do think they might lose, but I do think they cover the 21. Oregon's always been phony like that. Even when they were at the top of their glory with Mariota, DeAnthony Thomas, all them dogs they had over there, they still always find a way to choke or to blow it. So I do think Colorado covers. If they win, wow, that'd be crazy. Winning without Travis Hunter, that'd be crazy. But I do hope they win because that'll be just okay, Dro is getting set up now, so he'll be joining me in a second here. I'll see what he has to think because he's over on that side of the country. But what do you guys think in the chat? Yeah, you know what, Cube, LOL, I am having an amazing day. Off this weekend, you know what I'm saying? I know you're probably a bot or whatever, but, I'm off this weekend, heading down to D.C. for my homeboy's anniversary tomorrow. All right, okay, I respect that. I appreciate that, man. Well, thank you. I'm having a great day. I appreciate you stopping by the stream, man. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. Make sure you follow while you in here. Dre, it's not a bad pick, man. I'm telling you, Dion gets a lot out of his guys. So I hope they win. I really do. I really do hope they can get this W and keep it going, because then it sets up a crazy matchup between Caleb and Shakur. Like, obviously those guys aren't playing against each other, but they are the two guys right now that everybody's talking about. But people are forgetting about the kid Penix. So Penix is the real deal. So it's a lot of good quarterbacks out there this college football season. So I'm actually, maybe because NFL is like early in on the year, but I'm actually more dialed into the college scene than NFL right now. Obviously, once things start picking up, I'll be a lot more locked in on the NFL side of things. But yeah, exciting matchups this weekend. You got Notre Dame, Ohio State. You get to see Marvin Harrison against these Notre Dame DBs, because he's just been torching all of the mid-level guys that he's been going against. But then again, this guy could easily be the number one pick if Caleb wasn't coming out this year. Yeah, Undisputed. I know Penix is your guy. This is Rich. This is the draft to get your guy. If all these guys decide to come out, there's going to be a plethora of quarterbacks to pick from in this draft. And then this is a big game. Talking about Oregon, this is a big game for Bo Nix, because the knock on him for the longest time has been he doesn't step up in the big games. Here it is. Everybody's watching. This is a team that's supposed to be far beneath you. The defense is supposed to be trash. You're supposed to go out there and show up. Yeah, man. What's going on in Bama is a great question, Undisputed, man. The quarterback situation is crazy. What's crazy? I don't even look at it at the quarterback level. Their O-line is you anytime you think of Bama, you think about offensive line and defensive line. They're always the most dominant areas of the football field. Their O-line is getting pushed around, and their D-line isn't as dominant as it once was. Why? Because you don't have five-star recruits third string anymore. These kids are taking these NIL deals. I go play over here. I go play in Miami where it's nice and sunny at. I go play in Cali where all the, is at. And I'm going to live my life and get these checks. I don't need to be behind anybody. I can go start somewhere. Yeah, Bo Nix is, up there. It was funny because I was watching the Colorado game at 3 a.m, and the Colorado State kicker is a 31-year-old with kids. It's crazy, man. These jokers is, they work in the system. Miami got a kicker that came over from the Pac-12 that's applying for his 9th year of eligibility and to be able to play. What is it? Hey, man, if you can get it off, I still be out there trying to play flag football, so I get it. If you can still get it off, get it off. You know what I mean? I really don't be out there trying to play flag football because it hurt too much. What's good, Fly? But yeah, we're going to jump right into some NFL talk. And I really wish I had my partner here for the NFL talk, because I really wanted to talk about these. I'm reading the chat here. Nah, Rich, don't do it, dog. You retired. Don't do it. Don't come out of the retirement, man. Leave the cleats hanging in the closet, babe. When I played college, we had a dude who was in his 30s. We called him. Yeah, it's still happening, man. It's still happening, Bosh. It's definitely still happening. But yeah. So the top 5 teams in the NFL was something that I wanted to, get into with the guys here today. And I guess, since I got Frost in the chat, we could talk about the bottom 5 teams, right now. And it's funny because I'm going to put the Pats in my bottom 5 teams just because of the quarterback, but they easily could be 2-0 right now. You know, so at 5, I'll put the Pats there, but the Pats could easily be 2-0 into the season just because, you know, everybody likes to say Belichick, the Belichick Brady thing. Was it Belichick? Was it Brady? Brady goes off, leaves Belichick, goes and wins the Super Bowl. So they say, and then Belichick is what, 2-9 over the last 11 games or something like that. Some crazy stat where the teams has just been ass. So you look at it like he hasn't won without Brady. Brady's won without him. Brady went to the perfect situation. They cut Cunningham. Rich, they cut him. So Brady went to the perfect situation, made it happen, got it done. So, but I still put them at my 5th spot as, you know, the 5th worst team in the NFL, just because everything around that just isn't, you know, it ain't it. You know, so then I come over from there. I got the Panthers coming up next. It's just, I don't know what's going on down there. And that's it. I really just don't know. Bryce coming out, not lining up under the center. Guys, like they did the aerial view of a play, and nobody's open. So where do you want this rookie to go? He's confused. It's just bad. Then I'm gonna put the Vikings at that 3rd worst team, and I wish AC was here. Oh, there's my guy. Let's bring him in here. Oh, I don't want that. Let's get this out of here. You.
Yo.
I hear you, but I don't got no visuals, but that's cool.
Oh, hold on. I gotta turn on the video. Hold on. Give me a second. I need to go run and grab something real quick.
Yo, your avatar look just like you though. But yeah, no talent. What's going on, OXI? But yeah, it's bad out there. But the Vikings, surprising on 2, but it's not surprising to me. You know what I'm saying? For the simple fact that, like, I just don't think the Vikings are a good team. You know, so I got them at the 3rd worst team. And I have the Giants as the 4th. Even though they won this past week, I got them as the 4th worst team because that is a bad team. And then the Cardinals are just trying.
What up, football fan?
What's going on, brother? The homie stepped through. Still daylight out there on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? It's pitch black dark over here.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Shouts to you, my brother. I know I know you.
I was rushing, man. Yeah, I was rushing, man.
What's that? Marcus
work.
Allen?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
That's fire. So what I was doing, I was talking about the top 5 NFL teams, but while I was trying to kill a little time, I started talking about the bottom 5, you know, teams. And I went from 5 to now I'm on 1, which wound up being the Cardinals being my worst because they just trying to lose. They doing it was expert level tanking against the Giants.
They should have beat the Giants, man, and they let that game.
They didn't want them to win that game.
Yeah, they didn't want it. They didn't want it.
They got that phone call from the booth like, hey, tell Josh to relax.
Yo,
we don't need that
wins all season.
we don't need that from Josh. Tell him relax, or we cutting him tonight. If he still want to get paid, tell him chill out.
Right. Tell them DBs. You know what I mean? Fight on that double move.
Make Daniel look good because he's not. So I'll go over my 5 again. I had Patriots at 5. I had at 4. I had the Panthers. Then I had the Vikings at 3. Giants at 2. Cards at 1. So
man, I damn near put the Raiders up in there somewhere too.
I would, but I think the Raiders defense has them right outside the top 5. It's the offense that's the problem.
It's on both sides, man. That shit's ugly to watch right now.
Secondary is absolutely
atrocious.
Atrocious, yeah.
Atrocious, man. It's hard to watch. You know what I mean? Especially a person that loves good defensive back play. Pause.
Yeah.
Pause. Yo.
You got it in there. You pause. You
Yeah. But yeah,
definitely got
it's
it in
bad
there.
to watch, man. Like jump a route. You know what I mean? I'd rather see you get cooked jumping a route than just sitting back and letting motherfuckers do whatever they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then Adams is out.
Nah, he back. He back.
Okay.
He back. Jacoby Myers back, but Jimmy Garoppolo
Jacoby
ass.
Myers is who y'all relying on? You know what? Nelson Aguilar was out there.
He a
it.
solid number 2 guy though. He ain't like, you know what I mean, no world beater, but you know what I mean.
So all right. Well, we're not even going like the bottom 5 wasn't even a topic anyway. They down there. You know what I'm saying? They ass.
Trash.
Your top 5 teams in the NFL currently, the big dogs.
Ooh, big dogs. Let's see here. Man, I'm no order, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna throw out 5 teams.
Okay.
Got the Cowboys up there, you know what
Okay.
I mean? The Niners.
30.
Let's see. Cowboys, the Niners, the Eagles. A lot of NFC teams right now.
Mm-hmm.
The Chiefs, of course. I mean, until they get dethroned,
Yeah.
I gotta put the Chiefs in the top 5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No matter what, regardless. And man, AFC looking kind of spooky right now, man. A lot of teams that are supposed to be doing good is not looking so hot. You know what I mean? I want to throw the Bills in there, but they was playing against the Raiders defense. But Josh Allen, you know what I mean? We dared him to throw short, and he took what he can get. You know what I mean? Diced us up. So if he plays like that, which is rare, but if he plays like that moving forward,
he won't. He like to turn the rock over too much. So.
But that team's elite though, man. They got weapons all over on both sides of the ball. So
my 5, I got the Chiefs at 5 with that loss. I mean, they lost to the Lions, but they still the Chiefs. They got my homeboy over there. Until somebody knocks them out the playoffs and they no longer contending, they're a top team.
For sure.
At 4, I got the Ravens. Big dog.
Okay.
Big dog.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson. Defense is crazy.
Okay.
At 3, I got the Eagles.
Okay.
At 2, I got my Cowboys. Defense, I want to see what it looks like without Diggs. Bland had a great rookie year. He already got a pick this year, so he probably would step into that second cornerback role behind Gilmore. You'll probably see Noah move up. You'll probably see some other pieces. It'll be like a platoon of guys trying to fill a role of a guy who people just stayed away from. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I got the Dolphins at 1. Because
I forgot all about the Dolphins. You know what? I would replace the Bills with the Dolphins for sure.
Yeah, because the Dolphins are almost unstoppable on offense, man. Like Tua is super accurate, and
Tyreek's unguardable.
Yeah, and then you got Waddle. Like you're sprinkling in pieces. Even Mostert is finding space because you got to worry about everything. And this guy's running. This guy, the coach, is running all these motion schemes. Like everybody's moving before the play.
Yeah, all that Kansas City type shit, man.
Yeah, he's good. He's
all
good.
That crazy Kansas City type shit.
I got them at 1 right now. Even though they struggle with the pass, but the pass just seemed to like muddle up everything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no Niners in the top 5.
I don't have the Niners in the top 5. I'm not and I guess it might be just the Cowboys hating me. I just don't believe in the Niners, man.
I don't believe in them either, but until he falls, I gotta respect what they've been doing with him. I mean,
the kid is what 11-1. His only loss is
he's undefeated.
He got hurt. I mean, he lost. That.
He got hurt. Yeah.
He started
regular
that game.
season. Okay, regular seasons. He's undefeated regular season.
Yeah. So you gotta respect it, and he looked good last night. I had him on the damn bench. So.
Yeah, Ayuk being out hurt me, man. I wish he was out there carving up that Giants defense. You know, getting the numbers.
So a few comments ago, Undisputed said Burrow not getting the ball to his playmakers. Is it the calf injury? And literally, our next topic is Burrow.
Man, I don't know what's going on, but he's fucking up my fantasy league right now, man. Fucking up my shit. Bro, I lost both my games by like 5-6 points, and this boy out here putting 9.
I just don't think he can move. I don't think he can move. Like if you look at him, he's out there. You don't. All lines are really not good.
Right.
You remember he tore his ACL behind that O line his first year. Last year, him being able to move around, get the ball out quick, manipulate the pocket a little bit. He showed maximum Burrow.
Right.
He can't move around. I just think he's hurt, and he's a warrior, so he's going to try to battle through it. But I think now that you done got that bag, you might just want to go and sit down.
Yeah. That's it. It's in everybody's best interest from the team. You know what I mean? I know it sucks to give up. You know what I mean? A season, but when you're giving somebody $250 million,
And
you know what I mean?
And you really not giving up the season. Just sit down. You know what I'm saying? While
Down
it's
for
early,
let
that thing heal. Because
he shouldn't even been out there to begin the season in the first place.
I feel like you try it because you know what I mean, he's a dog like that. I feel like you try it, but after that first game, it was clear he couldn't move around like that. And then you trot him out there in week 2 and he looks even worse. Yeah.
Yeah, for me though, like if you just got I just get the quarterback the bag, quarter
The
billion,
bag.
and he not 100%. I'm not. With that shaky offensive line, I'm not throwing him out there week 1. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wait till
So-
like 4 or 5, let that thing heal up, and then see what's up.
So are we worried about Burrow on a okay, we'll do it both ways. Are we worried about him on a physical state? Like, you know, is his career in jeopardy with playing through this injury? Or is it like, all right, we're just worried about him in the fact of like, you might not make the playoffs type year?
I don't know, man. It's hard to say because, like, you know, quarterbacks need they lower body to throw the ball and stuff.
Yeah.
So with his injury history, it's hard to say. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I would have sat him personally with the injury history.
That part right there. The injury history is why I would have set him, because you can't play around with a guy like this.
Nah,
The Giants set Tua and was like, you know what, you're out of here. You know what I'm saying? So we not messing around with that. You know what I'm saying? Obviously
Right.
it was head injury, so and that's a lot more scrutinized in the league. So there probably is more pressure to sit Tua than it is to sit
Right.
Burrow. But I do think it's kind of in the same vein because, like you said, those lower injuries, the calf,
and
the
like
ankle, the knee,
And
the
I remember
toes.
when we had McFadden, he had got turf toe,
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
turned into a sprained ankle, and then that sprained ankle turned into a torn ACL, all in the same season. You know what I mean? It just snowballed.
I talked about Prime before you got here. You know what ended his career?
What up?
Turf toe. That's it. I talked about Prime. Dion.
Mm-hmm.
Turf toe ended his career.
Oh man, I did not know that.
Yeah, like that. He literally just got his toe amputated.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I
how
seen that.
nasty turf toe can be. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
seen that.
yeah, turf toe ain't no joke, bro. Like,
Yeah. That literally
so-
ruined Darren McFadden's career because it's you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
it's no joke.
Turf toe.
and
Yep.
It's the turf. The turf alone itself. That's a whole other topic there. In itself.
Man, I can go on for hours about that shit.
Yeah,
like
turf. I hate turf, bro. I used to like when we
One-
play flag football on turf. I wear sneaks
yes.
because those spikes will get jammed down in that turf and they're gonna stay there. You know, so
Yep.
I'm either wearing sneaks or I'm either wearing like a track cleat. I might even wear a soccer cleat.
Soccer cleats. Yep. That's
Yeah.
what I used to wear. I used to wear soccer cleats. Yeah, that's one thing the Raiders did do right was with their new stadium. They got natural grass inside.
You gotta go like it just costs so much money, and these owners are all about the money because when the football season is going on, they rent those stadiums out for concerts and
Yeah.
stuff like that,
Yeah.
and it's harder to maintain a grass field than it would be to just cover up a turf field.
Yep.
So
Our shit fucking goes back into the stadium.
it's not kind of like Arizona's stadium, but Arizona
Yep.
still is grass. I mean, still is
Yep.
turf. But anyway, I mean, we you know what we're here for. I wanted to have Neon stats and stuff like that for the Madden Minute, but Neon is going through some heavy updates and he's been down. The server's been down, so I haven't been able to get in there and get those updates and stuff like that. But now we into this Madden Minute, and before we even get to that, you know what I'm saying? Well, how many people we got in here right now? We got 6 people in here, which is crazy. I wanted to let everybody know that I I fell a little bit behind on giving out the points and stuff like that. So I'm going to give everybody 1,000 points. But you have to DM me, yo, send me my points. The only way you would know about that
is if you watch the damn show.
The show.
So you 6 niggas, six niggas watching.
Motherfuckers that's in here.
Congratulations.
You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. DM me, yo, send me my money, because I fell a little bit behind on sending out the points for watching last week's show, watching the 2 game of the weeks. So I'm just gonna send everybody 1,000 points, square them up, and we're gonna get right that way. But in order to get that 1,000 points, you gotta DM me, send me my money. Those exact words, send me my money. Anyway, so one of the topics that we love to talk about in the chat and the suggestions is turn down injuries. You've been a big supporter of the turn down injuries movement. What's the feeling behind that?
Feeling behind it is I get like yes, injuries happen in real life, but it's a video game. You know, I know we try to play, you know, realistic to the T.
Yeah.
But you know, not having some of your key players out there, or it's just like the timing of the injuries. It'd be like, you know, one drive you have 2 people go down. You know what I mean? One might be for this, you know, for the season. One might be for a couple quarters. It just happened a lot. You know what I mean? But I get it. You know what I mean? Injuries happen, but I don't know. It just takes the fun out of the game for me.
So hold on, let me get something here. Move this over here. Sorry, I'm bringing us back here. So you talked about us being. Oh, what happened here? You talked about us being realistic.
What? Roger showing Lamar some love in the chat? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
That's the first time I seen him give him any praise.
That boy hates that guy. So we talked about like us being realistic and us,
yes.
You know. I'm gonna give you some stats here. I told you I did a little homework for this one. So
you did.
Last season, year 2020 and 2021. So that's 2 seasons ago. There was 3,225 injuries reported.
Yeesh.
On the injury report, right? So that could be a calf strain, that can be a jam finger, anything that goes on the injury report. 3,025. 582 of those, which is 20%, happened between weeks 1 and 4. So now we fast forward to today. Currently, there's 445 people that have been on the current injury report in the NFL. If we're in comparison, and these are rough numbers. If I'm comparing leather helmets of video game to these numbers, our injury compared to this, our injury, because right now it's on 20. If our injuries was on the pace of the real NFL, that's like 80. But where we are, we're at like 10. So I would need to turn the injuries down to 10 to like, if I'm comparing where we are now to where the NFL is,
right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's not as bad as we making it out to be. It's bad because it's happening to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? When I lost, when I lost, you know, my guy I had the dev for, and you know what I'm saying, like he didn't come back to the 4th quarter, and I couldn't like get off with him and get the you know what I'm saying? It happens.
It does.
Excuse me. It happens. So like, I guess what I'm saying is like, it sucks. It's terrible. Like, but it's not as bad as we're making it out to be. It's bad because it's happening at a bad time. Like. For some of us, we only play 1-2 Madden games, and we off the game. So when I play those 1-2 Madden games, I want it to be fun. I don't want to get on there and then lose a guy for the one time I'm gonna play all day. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's a bigger deal for you because it's happening at such a it's also happening at a smaller rate. We don't even blink an eye at the fact that it was 455 injuries already this season. Oh, what we talking
That's
about? Nick
crazy.
Chubb got injured. Yeah, you talking about the big names that got injured. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about the guys, you know what I'm saying?
Trayvon Diggs.
That's a big name, you know what I'm saying? So
I had to.
that hurts.
I had to,
That
man. You set
hurts,
me up for that one.
But for me, I just think that we have to like let it be because if you turn it down anymore, the injuries won't happen at all. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I do think we should have injuries. I do think teams should have to overcome stuff. in
I
the
agree
league.
too.
You know
I
what I'm
agree,
saying?
too.
Because that makes it more strategic. That like everything about this game is about you being the user, you being the owner, you being the coach. You know how we do. You make your tackle, you make your pick, you make your catch. You go user that shit. So when somebody goes down, you user that. You get somebody in there and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to develop your entire roster. You know, so that's where I'm at with it. I give you a chance to speak your piece on it.
I do admit it's a lot better than it was earlier in the season. My first 2 games, it was granted it wasn't like long term, but I was losing like, you know what I mean, 3 or 4 people a game, you know what I mean, throughout the game. So it was a little too high. But it's definitely better now. I think there's definitely a sweet spot. I don't know if we're at it. I don't know if we're at it or not. But I think there's definitely a sweet spot to where there's injuries, but it's not too, you know,
Right.
common. Like not overdoing the injuries. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so the default was 25. I turned it down to 20. And I do think I've seen less. You know what I'm saying? But me losing Derrick Henry on a play where he didn't even get the ball, I was tight. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
that's the type of see. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. That
But-
type of shit, bro. Like,
But Trayvon Diggs got injured at practice on a play where it was on the other side of the field. Non-contact. That's where he tore his
non-contact
ACL.
injuries happen.
They
They do
happens. It happens. Nick
Hey,
Chubb,
bro. Speaking of injuries, you remember back in the day on the old Madden, they would have career-ending injuries.
Yes. It's still, I think
That
they
shit
still,
was
I think they still here. I
It
think
was wild.
I'm telling you, if that shit happens to me, like
Delete.
I'm gonna be tight. You hear me?
That's crazy,
So,
man.
but yeah, I think I just wanted everybody to hear where I was coming from with the injuries and like I'm not doing it to inconvenience anybody. I just feel like it has to be a part of the game. It has
Yeah,
to
because
be a part of the
I
strategic.
agree. Because last Madden, last cycle, there wasn't too many injuries. You know what I mean?
And
It had
now
to be
you
like
seeing-
a crazy big hit or like, you know what I mean, something for someone to get injured.
Now you see these
injured.
quarterbacks getting injured. Like Cass ain't gonna be running around getting all reckless with them too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this next line is, you know, we up, and it's crazy because I typed this up, and then I go to try to use Neon, and I can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a contradiction here, but
We kind of
up. It's what it should be.
Kinda.
But yeah, the Madden Companion app finally dropped, so we was hype about that. Neon's back up and running. And the thing I like most about Neon is it gives us more eyes on the ins and outs,
everything.
the transactions and stuff
Yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying? So I can hold people accountable to picking up guys. Yo, you owe us $100. You pick this dude up. You know what I'm saying? So, pause.
make it easier on the
You
trade
picking dudes up
committee.
is crazy.
Some trades in the beginning of the season was wild. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
And
Going
getting
back to the
trade-
old
yeah.
school.
I do
Posting the pictures.
I do want to get with Baj and get them to put those trades through Neon, just so we got a record of all the trades that we did this cycle. So I think that'd be a good idea to just go in and just have those guys just send the trades, just so we can get them through Neon because they're already on the rosters.
Right.
So we just need to go ahead and do the get the paperwork right. But yeah, we Neon's back. You know, once he's
Free
done
Undisputed.
updating it. Yeah, man. Some heavy sanctions went down. You know what I'm saying?
Man, a lot of the
I think
commissions
the
is
whole
in there, man.
commish team then got suspended this
Shit.
year. You and Smitty the only ones that
Nah,
are clear.
man. Yeah, we rocking, man. Me and Smitty.
That's crazy. So that brings us to the next topic, man. So I think you posted this or somebody posted this in a suggestion chat. the most surprising user so far.
I think that
Yeah.
was like either the Rams or Roger that posted that, but that was a good one.
Yeah, so we're gonna go, but we're gonna throw a little twist on it, and we're gonna give the most disappointing user. This is where Neon would have been sweet to have, you know what I'm saying? Because we
Yeah,
could look at
yeah. Let me
some
hold on.
different
Let me
things. Yeah, I got Madden
pull up
up in the
these
background
records.
here, but even without the records, man, a user that I really thought was going, and it's crazy because I was on the game before I got onto the stream with JaVale. We were in a party together, and I was like, "Yo," we were looking at some stats and stuff like that. And this man, Chop, has only punted the ball 7 times this whole season so far.
Wow.
You know,
I'll be punting ball 7 times a
Yeah.
game. Shit.
I got like 16, 17 punts. So like the dude is moving the ball, and I thought like he was gonna like run away with the division a little bit over there. But he's took some losses that I did not expect him to take. And that's why I have him in my disappointing side, because like I thought he would be in contention to win that division. I think we all picked him to win that division, if I'm not mistaken. We picked Chop to win that division because the run game was back, and it seems to be. I don't know if he's adapting to
I picked Jacob. That's NFC North, right?
AFC North.
AFC North.
So you got T. Lou, Bosh. You might have picked Bosh. I think you picked.
Oh no,
Bosh.
yeah, I picked Bosh. Yeah, I picked Bosh. Picked Bosh.
But yeah, I think this was a year or two for him to run the ball and get back to his style, playing defense and stuff like that. And some of the losses that he's taken, I'm like, why he lost to him? That's crazy. I expected him to be playing a lot better. So like, I mean, he still has a good record and everything like that. He's still in the mix, but like I had him at disappointing for the simple fact like some of the losses, I was like, that was kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that was one. And Roger obviously is one of the ones that will fall into.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up Roger. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought he was gonna have a better showing than what he's showing out there.
Yeah.
Vel got that division in a chokehold again already.
Yeah, and I think another thing is JB or Slop. He's not even the real JB. He's 5-5 over there with them Seahawks. Like,
Yeah,
that was the
like you paid money. You paid $100 for that.
Yeah, crazy.
Like you paid money for that.
Crazy work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna stick with those 3 as my Chop. That's not necessarily like super disappointing because like you still got a chance to really get in the playoffs and stuff like that. But I thought it would be, like, okay, you like 8-2 battling type stuff, 7-1 type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I guess higher praise, but the other 2 guys are just underperforming. Is what I look at it over there. So yeah, who you had in mind? I know you had Roger.
Yeah, I have Roger. Let's see. I have Roger. Who the Bears?
That's Smitty.
Yeah, Smitty.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a
Smith.
good one.
He was talking major shit. He was on the show talking major shit.
Talking about we don't respect him, man.
Yeah, I told everybody, I'm like, man, if Jacob locked in, it's gonna be his division. I thought I was bullshitting. Jacob locked in right now.
See, I didn't
Running
bring
the ball heavy.
I didn't bring Young Smithers up because he's a bum. You know what I mean? He know that. So, but
I want to talk about some surprises. So I'm not really surprised because I know the dude's a baller, but Cooley at 10-1. That's very impressive. You know what I mean? That's very impressive.
You remember how Ray came at us for picking Cooley to win?
Yeah,
that
we was like, hey man, prove us wrong, man. I want to show admit
I
it.
was in a division with this dude. Like he had me sick all year. You know what I'm saying? So
another user I'm kind of surprised with is yourself there, buddy boy. You know what I mean? I know you're a baller, but 8-3. Okay, I see you, Briggs. You know
but
what I mean?
reason why I'm not surprising is because if you look at my 3 losses, it's out of control. So I don't know if you're looking at it now, but I lost to the Cardinals.
Ooh. Stinky.
I
That's a stinky
lost
loss
to
right
the
there.
Chargers, and then I lost to a new Rams user. You know what I'm saying? So who I don't even think was trying to win. I don't get it, man. I do not get it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I could easily be 10-0 right now, which is crazy. I just beat the living dog shit out of.
I was watching for like 5 minutes. I turned that motherfucker off. I seen you get that pick six on the screenplay. I was like, oh yeah, this gonna be a long game for Buddy.
It's crazy because I don't even understand why people still throw that screen, man. Like, it's certain screens that you just cannot throw against somebody who at that linebacker spot, man. Because,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
man.
fact.
But anyway, I appreciate that, bro. Like, I like this. I like this one a lot better. I feel like the user has a lot more control, and one of the things like Roger sent the video. It was a big talk. 'Cause he also said Frost did it to him as well. As far Paul's did this cheat on him, the swerve catch. I don't know what none of this is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking up like swerve catch and this. Like they taking me back to Madden
remember-
96 and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I remember
I'm
niggas
like,
talking about that
bro,
shit in like Madden 16 or some shit back in the
You
Groovy
know,
days and shit.
but-
Back when those nano blitzes.
But when I watch his video clip, it just looks like a good user catch by Cooley. And me, I'm somebody, you know, I'll throw that corner route and I'll throw it on like a certain angle to where I come back to it with the wide receiver and I'll jump up and catch it. So everybody, it looks like a high pass, but it really I just cut the pass off from the defender instead of going to where the target marker is probably more up the field. I cut in front of it and jump up with the receiver to take it. I do a lot of routes like that because I want to take complete control. Like, I'll throw the end route and then I'll come down with the receiver to catch the ball away from the DB. Is that considered a swerve? Because I took control.
I think it's just going to getting the ball.
Going and get the rock.
You know what I mean? If you did that on defense, you might be able to make a play on it. I'm just saying. You know
And
what I
that's the
mean?
same thing on defense. I'm not sitting around
Sitting there
waiting.
sitting there like this while your cornerback playing, you know what I mean, playing defense. It's
And-
up, you leaving it up to the corner to the computer.
And what's crazy about the defensive thing is sometimes I click on the defender and I completely take the defender out of the play because I'm trying to use
Yeah,
him.
me too. I do that shit all the
Sometimes you
time.
sometimes you should leave it alone, but I'm just so used to
Trying to be the user.
You know, doing the user thing. I'm gonna go get that. You know what I'm saying? That belonged to me. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with the wide receiver. I wind up he doing some wild animation, and up down the ball getting picked off. Like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? Go get that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I know Roger was a little upset with me because he don't feel like I reacted to it the way he wanted me to react to it. It wasn't anything out of disrespect. I just don't understand. I need to see more. And what Ray showed me was way different. I don't know if you watched that clip Ray posted.
I did watch that clip.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. Bro didn't even catch the ball either. So like, the fuck was you? Like, you play like that was like offensive pass interference, bro. That wasn't even like the fuck.
Buddy was doing some wild shit. I don't feel like the one he sent me for Frost or the one he sent me for last game.
Nah,
was
them
that.
don't match up. Nah.
Yeah. So, sorry, Raj. You my guy. Yeah, I don't got much more on that.
It's what it is, man. And it ain't what it ain't.
So before we get out of here, man, talk game of the week. That's coming up at 10:30 tonight, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. OXI. Actually, the last two guys that commented are the two guys that are in the game of the week, man. You got the Rams user, you got the Cards user, both in the chat, man. Who you like tonight in that game? Two pretty
Sorry,
new guys.
Oxy. I'm taking the new guy. You feel me?
Yeah.
Taking the new guy.
Team wise, I feel like the new guy has an advantage.
Yeah.
I keep calling him the new guy. What would you like us to call you, bro? I know you're in the chat there, man.
A89.
I'm not calling you A89. I'm telling you that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their little screen names. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
what's
saying?
what we?
Everybody
Corey.
call me Corey.
All right.
I can fuck with that.
Boy
You know
meets
what I'm
world.
saying? So Corey, he's he can play. Like, he one of the few people that ran the ball on me pretty good. So he said, or we can call him Rogers Pop.
Bro, I'm already Rogers' dad. That's already
Yeah.
established.
So hey,
I'm Rogers. I'm Rogers Senior.
It's a custody battle, big custody battle. So OXI, like, he talked, and the way he talks,
Hey, Paul, you said he's down to be grandpa, nigga. What?
hey you, hey yo, bro, you gotta relax in there, man.
Pause.
But yeah, I don't know. I think the run game from the Rams is going to be a little too much. I think Aaron Donald, who has like all of the abilities, like every ability that a D lineman can get, Aaron Donald
You got it.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't really run dive plays. You can't really run outside routes because he has no outsiders. So like the dude is just a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like when I played against him, like he was in the backfield when I was handing off. Like as I was handing it to the running back, he was right there. So I do like the Rams in a 10-point victory tonight. I'm not allowed to vote on anything because I'm locked up. They won't let me out. So that's my prediction.
Y'all in there thugging together, huh?
Yeah, it's just crazy. The whole squad. I'm like, yo, what's up? I didn't know you was there. Whole squad up in there, man. Yeah, you do got to double team him, but when I like to run a lot of like trap plays and.
Yeah, that's over. That's
So you can't, like, you run a trap, it's over because he coming right through to like the guy pulling. He following right behind the puller.
Yeah, it's over.
Yo, got to double team him every play. Yo.
Hey, yo.
Y'all wait to the end of it. It had to be Roger
The no
and
pause.
his boy to come in here with the super duper left field. You know what I'm saying? So, OXI, is this your first time playing him this year? Or did you play Nick stuff when he was the Nah, Frost. Don't even bring
Frost,
that.
you can't come to
You
Frost.
don't come in here, man.
Yeah, nah, bro.
Yo.
Don't even. Hey, Frost been locked up too long. The boy starting to turn sweet.
Yo, Frost, you get out of the chat because that was. Yo, it is still in there. Yo,
That shit is impressive.
It's not even deleted. Like, that's the crazy thing about it.
Bruh.
Bro is living in that. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, hey, you standing on that.
Like, I respect it, bros. I really do respect it because that shit is still sitting there. But yo, who you got tonight? You said you got the Rams too.
The Rams by 14.
Yeah, I got the Rams by 10. Sorry, OXI. I know you've been here a little longer, but you stink. I know you beat me too, but you stink. All right, so parting shots for the night, my brother.
Parting shots, man. Hey, yo, look. Let's get them highlights jumping, man. They can only be as good as the clips that we get put in there. You know what I mean? We have a new point system, so you can earn some points from dropping the clips. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Shouts to the league.
So you want to tell them because we up to 13 viewers.
Shit.
You want to tell them about the
All right, so look, each advance you can get up to 200 points per clip. Maximum 2 clips. You can drop more clips, but you only get credit.
That we deem are the best two. We'll get credit.
Yes. So whatever we deem as the best two is the ones that you'll get credit for. Each advance, you can drop some more clips. So say you drop some tonight, and tomorrow advance, you play your game, you drop some more. That's up to what 800 points right there.
Yeah.
Just off 4 clips.
And another thing, if you were watching tonight and you DM me, send me my money, you get 1,000 points. If you were watching tonight and you DM me, send me my money, 1,000 points your way, bro. So I already got a couple DMs. Oh yeah, we got. Yo, you jumping too
Oh,
far
yeah.
here, Roger.
Yeah,
We got
chill.
this-
We already got something planned for that.
Yo,
Planned for
man, relax. All right, but with that though, man, we gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna go finish enjoying my night, man. You got anything good planned for the weekend, my brother?
Man, I'm actually about to catch a flight back to Hawaii for the week.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'll be gone from Hawaii for from Monday to Saturday or Sunday
You
to
gonna be out there,
Saturday.
you linen?
Nah, man, I'm out there working, man. You know, I'm out there with the tool bag, man, the tool
I
belt and
heard
shit,
that,
man,
man.
on
Get to
somebody's
that
roof.
bag out there. So, all right, man. Like I said, I'm gonna be down here in DC, man, getting drunk. That's all I'm gonna be doing
Any bricks all weekend?
all weekend, bro. So, with that being said, man, we are out.
To prevent fatal injuries in football, I have invented this new type football helmet, which I believe will do much to rid the game of fatalities.
Dark side, light this bitch up.